It's been a while since I've done one of these, so bear with me. No mic, working with a cell phone, but I haven't done a setup on this vehicle yet, so here it is now that it's been put to use overnight. 2022 Ford F-150 with a Roush package. So the only differences really are it's got a 5-liter engine, Fox 2.0, and 33 12.5s. And that's about it. Don't really need to go over the truck. Ford's website, Roush's website. Overland vehicle systems, tents, awnings, and a few other things. So the 270-degree awning, absolutely love it. We use it at the beach. First time it's been in this particular situation. We had a couple hours of good rain last night. It held up. As you can see, I don't have any of the supports down. It didn't move. We had some probably 25 mile an hour winds and gusts go through, and it didn't budge. I have seen videos on YouTube and other places complaining about this part not coming completely square. Well, as you can see, I have that butted right up against the Overland Vehicle Systems Sidewinder tent, and between as tight as it is, and you can get a little bit of rain on the tailgate, but it's really minimal. I'm seeing people on YouTube complain it's like 6 or 8 inches away from being square. I have no problems with it. The vehicle, as if you noticed in the beginning of the video, we were sitting 2 degrees off being level. I didn't feel like dealing with traction boards. Sleeping, it was great, and the only issue was for cooking. I'm using a 17-inch griddle from Blackstone. I just leveled it on its own. I chose the Blackstone for doing things like eggs and stuff this morning. I didn't have to worry about pots, pans, or any of that kind of stuff. Got some rear lights from Auxbeam. They're connected to the bed light, so I can control them either from the bed or in the cab of the vehicle. And I have a powered 8-gallon T-Coom water tank that has a spare hose that comes with it. You see this blue hose and 2 nozzles, but it also has a retractable hose. So all you gotta do is turn it on, and 8 gallons at full pressure runs about 25 minutes of continuous water. I got some more amber, white, and strobe available Auxbeam lights cut into the rear bumper. And let's see what else we got in the bed. Unfortunately, this is the quick and easy bed storage. I have a really great idea for decked drawer system, but at $1,500 out of my budget. We'll see. Having heart surgery in a couple weeks. If I survive it, maybe we'll see what happens. Hey, but if somebody's from Decked is listening to this, I got no problem cutting some sort of a deal. Not that I have this huge channel. Basic cooler, lifetime. It holds ice for 2 or 3 days. I've had this thing for about a year. Adjustable table, miscellaneous stuff. The second thing with OVS, I got their Sidewinder. Based on how I wanted this set up, I wanted something with a hard top. I don't like the big giant bag over top of it. We had rain last night. We got windows on 3 sides. Rain came in from the front, closed the window. We still had 2. So we had great ventilation coming in off the water last night. All these storage pockets work out great. I think I slept just about as good in this as I did at my bed at home, and it's like a $1,500 queen size mattress. This is slightly smaller than that. It's 83 inches, I think, long, and probably 4 inches shorter than the queen size mattress. But I think I slept better here last night than I do at home. We did have some Ryobi fans, battery packed, just for air circulation, because I do not have an air conditioner. But hey, somebody wants to give me one, I'll take one of them too. I'm actually quite surprised with these things. As you can see, it's the 18-volt Ryobi battery packed fans. I had the fans running on high last night, and they gave me 9 hours of continual running on high speed. It's a 2-speed variable. What else we got here? I haven't seen too many videos on the Sidewinder. except to show you, oh, well, it closes in 2 minutes and it opens in 2 minutes. Well, you know what? It does really open that fast. Slide the support up, lock it in, and yeah, you're probably done in 2 minutes. Putting it together and clamping down, not so much, because you do have to play with all the edges to make sure you get them into the weather seals. Otherwise you get a little moisture in there when it rains, and Lord knows Florida likes rain this time of year, any time between May and October. So it does take a little playing around with. Once you get it in there, there is a bungee cord that wraps all the way around it to help suck most of it in, but you still have to play with the edges, make sure that nothing gets pinched. The downside is there's no awnings on the rear or the front window of these. Pros and cons of having this particular tent, but with the rain last night, we just zipped this one closed, so we didn't have an issue, and we still had to open ventilation. We do have the shower enclosure from OVS. This I'm very disappointed with. The other two items, absolutely great. Wish I would have got them sooner. This, I don't know if it's a quality control issue, nobody's ever picked up on it, or if I just got a bad one. But I don't have a tape measure, so I can't measure it right now. But if you see how these are put in, they're not adjustable. So the problem is, you put one and it has a locking hinge. Let's see. You see this hinge will lock into place? Well, if you put one into the lock into place, the idea is this locks in, then you can lock this one in. Well, this strap is probably about 1.5 inches short, so you cannot lock it into place. So when I woke up this morning, I had this side, which, well, we'll just do this one. This is what I had this morning from the wind blowing, because it can't lock this in an open position because this strap. Now, can I cut this strap and add to it? Yeah, I could, but considering what you pay for these things, I think quality control should be a little better. I am going to reach out to OVS and see what they have to say about it. But other than that, works as directed. And inside the vehicle, I got some Molly panel seat back racks from where I get this stuff from. Built Right Industries. I love their stuff. Not cheap. Before you even go to their website, I'm telling you, not cheap, but well worth it. Steel, bolted, various Molly packs, first aid kits, fire extinguishers, hammocks, miscellaneous stuff, toiletries, whatever I need, fire extinguisher, in addition to my under the seat storage. For right now, since I'm not running a dedicated power line, I am just running the T-Coom 8-gallon water tank from in the truck and out the back window. It's got a long power cord. It reaches. Up front, really nothing to brag about. A couple RAM mounts for phones and a GoPro mount, as well as a dash mount from, again, that awesome company, Built Right Industries. I really do love Matt and all the stuff that those guys do up there. They have stuff for most pickups. I think it started off as Raptor stuff and they expanded. I also wired in aux beam controller, rock lights, ditch lights, bumper lights, momentary to change the back bumper from amber to white or strobe or whatever it is I need to do. And I can't remember if I did it or not, so ditch lights again by aux beam. I think this is the only roush I've seen set up like this, but it stands out. I like the way it looks. It performs good. We use it on the beach quite a bit since I've had it about a year and a half, 18,000 miles, 16,000 miles. This is the first time it's been out in the woods. So some people are like, why would you do that to that truck? But hey, it's what we do. I know I'm saying a lot because I haven't done videos like this in 3 years since I closed the boating group. So if you have any specific questions, feel free to type them below. I'll get back to you when I can. personal note, I am having heart surgery. Well, the consult, the last one was canceled. New consult because the VA couldn't handle it. They had to outsource me. Oh, that's Thursday. Schedule surgery a couple weeks, probably at most. So give me a couple weeks to get back to you, answer questions, and because I'll be sitting in a hospital bed and not being able to move for a couple days. I'll have plenty of time to be on the computer and the phone. Things I want to do, need to do. More auxiliary lighting for when we're camped out at night, especially as the weather gets colder and gets darker. I don't want to run stuff off the truck battery. I am going to be putting a solar setup on top of the Sidewinder, as it comes with mounting racks. So I'm going to put a dedicated solar panel up there and run the necessary hardware, extra batteries in the bed, and run everything off the back of the truck. In the back of the truck is my ideal plan. Decked storage makes a whole lot of sense. I do have an idea to incorporate this grill in a deck drawer system. And as far as this rack goes, if you go to OVS's website, they used to sell racks. I want to say it's the same company. I can't remember the company I got this from, other than I got it from Amazon, and it was fairly cheap, $600-700. It's doing the job. It doesn't like the weight up there. It's kind of pushing into the bed. So I am looking at the new rack that OVS has on their website. But again, we're talking, I think it's $1,300. But it will do everything I want it to do, including the power setup with the batteries, because it has a shelf system in the front closest to the cab. Military doesn't pay me that well, so that might be a while. I have to extend the credit card or take out a new credit card. But that's about it. Everything worked as it should. There's some miscellaneous things that we figured out we need to do or need to get or make life easier. Make sure not to leave home without bug spray. Make sure you leave home without bug spray that works. We have bug spray. Can doesn't work. Aerosol can. Don't do that. You know, chairs and silly stuff like that. But it works as it should. Trial and error. More lighting. Air conditioner would be nice. Coolers worked out great. If you have access to ice, it works out great. As you can see, we brought 2 coolers. The ice in these and this, we bring it to the beach quite often, and we're talking 2 to 3 days, and I still have ice in the bottom. But if you're on an extended trip, that's going to be an issue. So yeah, now I understand the need for camping refrigerators. They make so much sense. So hope you enjoyed the video. We're at Wilderness Springs in Lakeland. I think they own 70 acres. They have access to 700 trails, primitive camping. They have some longhorns and goats and stuff. There'll be follow-up videos showing us that. But this is basically overall setup of this particular vehicle. I got 3 items from OVS. 2 out of 3 are 10 out of 10s. The tent and the awning, I love it. I'm gonna have to get the sides for the awning. The shower enclosure, I'm highly disappointed. I don't know if something just got snuck through their quality control, but I will be reaching out to them and let them see this video. But still works as supposed to, does what it needs to. You know, got a little porta potty in there, can run the hose over to the top and you can take your shower. So it does what it needs to. I'm just not happy that I can't make this lock in. So, and it's just because of this one strap. Oh, boom. Here's a thought. This was fairly cheap from Walmart, and I'm not a fan of Walmart. Who is that? O&N. That thing played for 12 hours. It still has battery. It has USB. You can use it to charge your phones. When you turn it on, it also has lighting. So it worked out well for some red light in the tent last night, just enough for you to see what you needed to see. It's Bluetooth compatible. It's also AM/FM stereo as well as Wi-Fi. But that's about it. Questions below. I'll tag whoever I can tag. Built Right, OVS, Lifetime, Blackstone, Ford, roush. What's not to love about a roush, right? Why would somebody do something this ridiculous to a roush? I don't know, but it's fun. All right, thanks for taking the time to listen to this, and I'll do a property video of trails and what they have out here in a follow-up. Take care.